Do you have a wish to sound like a native speaker, to listen like a native speaker, and to basically become like an English native speaker? Do you also worry that that might not be possible for you? My name is Sarah. I'm an English teacher and language anxiety coach, and in this video I'm going to talk about how much is achievable in terms of accuracy and fluency for English learners. Now, before I say anything at all, I want to make it really clear that everything I'm going to say is my opinion only. These are not facts. This is my opinion. And therefore, if you disagree or you have a different experience, that's totally fine. Please do not watch this video as an English student, and because I say something that's different to your opinion, believe that you are wrong. You are not, okay? And if you want to debate this with me, I'm absolutely willing to listen to what you've got to say, because language learning is a deeply personal experience. Now, let's talk about accuracy and what it means, first of all. Accuracy is easy to define because basically, if you are accurate, you don't make mistakes, right? And it's really a state of being correct and without flaws or mistakes. And I think that many language learners really want to have a high level of accuracy while they are speaking. It seems to me that being accurate is one of the most important things language learners want to achieve. Now, what about fluency? What's this? Fluency is a little bit harder to define. Now, I have seen courses online, not my courses, that promise you fluency in 3 months. Do my course and you will be fluent in 3 months. And I just wonder what they mean by that. Like, do they mean that a beginner can do this course and in 3 months they're going to sound like me? I think not. So even that in itself shows us that fluency is harder to define and it's harder to pin down, right? Even native speakers, some native speakers are more fluid and fluent than others. Some native speakers, they hesitate more, they are less fluid, but they're still fluent. So do you see what I mean? This word fluency is not an easy word to have a concrete definition of. Now, we've also got pronunciation, right? Because if we're talking about speaking, pronunciation is a big part of that. And then we get caught up with accent too. Now, even among native English speakers, of course, there are lots of accents. And some of these accents are judged to be good, and some of these accents are judged to be bad. But does that mean that an English native speaker who has a bad accent is not fluent? Well, no, it doesn't. And then if you have an English learner who speaks very quickly and has got great grammar but has got terrible pronunciation, are they fluent? Do you see what I mean? Like, it's really hard to define what fluency means. Now, having worked with a lot of students and a lot, particularly C1, C2 and beyond, I think that most of you, what you really want is to be 100% accurate all the time and to sound like a native speaker in terms of your fluency. And I just wonder if that's possible. I don't think it's possible for anybody to be 100% accurate at all times. I am not 100% accurate. When I make these videos, I make mistakes and I don't edit out the mistakes. I leave the mistakes in my video because I want you as an English student to see me as an English teacher making a mistake. It's really important that you realize that everybody makes mistakes when they speak. and it is okay. You are not needing 100% accuracy. It's just not humanly possible. Okay? Now, getting a high level of accuracy, of course, is different. And if we think about it, I've read somewhere that adult learners can expect to achieve about 85% accuracy in their speaking. And I think, actually, do you know what? 85% accuracy, that's good, right? That's amazing. If I could speak Chinese with 75% accuracy, I'd be quite proud of myself. So you can expect to achieve a high level of accuracy, but that's going to take work and time and practice and working with a teacher over a long period of time. And what often happens at the higher levels, understandably, people don't work with a teacher because kind of they don't need to, but at the same time they do need to, because you need that person to mirror your mistakes back to you so you can change them. And if you don't do that, the mistakes become part of how you speak and become much, much harder to change. Now, when it comes to fluency, are native speaker-like levels of fluency possible? Well, yes, they are possible. But the amount of time and effort that is required of you to achieve a native speaker-like level of fluency, that is really hard to say, is a lot. You know, you would have to work on your English for years and years and years and years to achieve native speaker-like levels. Now, I guess the real question that I would like for you to consider, if you think you have to be 100% accurate and really, really fluent, is why? Do I need to be perfectly accurate and have native speaker levels of fluency? And if so, why? Is it because I want to sound like my colleagues? Is it because I don't want to stand out anymore? I'm fed up of people asking me where I'm from. Is it because anything less than that is a failure on my part? The answer to those questions, do I need to be completely accurate and fluent, and why? I think that's a really important question to answer. And I also believe that native speakers, certainly in the workplace, need to be doing much, much more to help their non-native speakers feel better. We need to meet you halfway. It shouldn't be that non-native English speakers in an English-speaking workplace have to make all this effort when their native speaker colleagues don't make any attempt to meet them halfway. So the simple answer then to my question, is it possible to achieve very high levels of accuracy and fluency? Yes, it is. The question for you then is, how much effort and time are you willing to put in order to achieve that goal? Because getting those high levels does not come like this. You need help, you need support, you need guidance, and most of all, you need patience and kindness towards yourself. Now, as I said at the beginning, these are my opinions only. You could have a totally different experience of language learning. It could be that you became extremely fluent, extremely accurate, and you've got a great technique for achieving this. Awesome, I'd love to know. If you disagree with me, again, I'm very happy to hear what you think. If you are watching this video on YouTube, you can click on my banner to subscribe, and then you will get updates of all of my videos. I post regularly, and the only thing left to say is thank you so much for watching, and wherever you are on your language learning journey, I wish you all the best.